Good day, I'm Carrie Smith and this is your JIS News for Monday, December 9. Government has identified 4 strategic priorities for the management of the country's affairs in the 2014-2015 financial year. From April 2014 to March 2015, the administration will be focused on the maintenance of fiscal stability, the preservation of national security and justice, infrastructural and human resource development, and social protection programs. These were agreed on during a special 2-day cabinet meeting chaired by Prime Minister Portia Simpson last week. Cabinet also agreed to the overall budgetary limits within the context of the country's economic reform program and committed to presenting the 2014-2015 budget before the end of March 2014. Going forward, the administration is aiming to present the national budget and have it approved before the start of the financial year. In the meantime, there is to be more detailed consideration soon on the implementation of the policies and programs for the current financial year. After concluding the special cabinet meeting Friday, Prime Minister Portia Simpson left the island to attend the memorial service of South Africa's former president, the late Nelson Mandela. Mrs. Simpson left the island Saturday and will return on Thursday. She was accompanied by Ambassador Carlton Masters, Special Representative to the African Union, as well as her support and security staff. The memorial service for Nelson Mandela will be held at the F&B Stadium in Johannesburg on December 10. Upon her return to the island, the Prime Minister will participate in a joint session of Parliament to pay tribute to the iconic leader. In her absence, Finance Minister Dr. Peter Phillips will be in charge of the government. Parliamentary activities are to become more accessible to the disabled community. House Speaker Michael Parrot says a sign language interpretation program for the hearing impaired will be piloted in January 2014. He made the announcement on December 3, which was celebrated as International Day for Persons with Disabilities.
This will allow the hearing impaired to observe meetings from the gallery or through televised broadcasts, to have better access to the parliamentary proceedings.
Mr. Parrot says the program will be expanded by mid-2014 to include meetings of the House of Representatives.
This, we feel, remove one barrier preventing persons with disabilities from participating fully and effectively as equal members of society.
The Lionel Town Hospital has received an industrial nebulizer to assist in the treatment of asthma patients. Donated by the Maypen Returning Residents Association, this critical care equipment will be able to treat 4 persons at the same time. The Lionel Town Hospital currently sees close to 3,000 patients for nebulization per year, and the chairman, Carlton Nicholas, says this donation will enhance its ability to meet the community's needs.
We are indeed grateful for this act of benevolence, which is going a far way in improving the healthcare delivery at Lionel Town Hospital.
Jamaica has joined other small island developing states in calling for increased information on climate services to assist in understanding and meeting their energy and water needs in the face of rising global temperatures.
Climate services information will enable our coastal communities that are increasingly vulnerable to storm surge and the anticipated sea level rise to meet the challenge and appropriately site critical infrastructure such as hospitals, schools, power plants, airports, and roads.
The Climate Change Minister was speaking at the 3rd International Conference on Climate Services, which was held from December 4 to 6 at the Montego Bay Conference Center. And finally, details are being ironed out for the implementation of a family court school to begin in January 2014. This is to further assist the court in achieving compliance and restore values and order to the family structure.
What we're trying to do here is to empower our parents to understand developmental phases of their child. How do they communicate with their children? How do they talk with their children about sex and sexuality? How do they recognize signs of sexual abuse in their children? How do they distinguish between discipline, punishment, and abuse?
Judge Blake Powell made the announcement at a recent Parents Month exposition hosted by the Kingston and St. Andrew Family Court. She said the program would benefit parents and guardians who have been ordered by the courts to get parenting skill counseling or training. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Carrie Smith. Thanks for watching.